bridge scoring. In bridge, scoring has very important strategical and tactical implications. The first thing to know is that you don't actually receive points for any tricks unless they're over and above 6, and you have to have bid them. So for our minor suits, which are diamonds and clubs, you receive 20 points for any trick you make over and above 6. So say you are in 1 diamond, which is 6 plus 1, 7 tricks, you're only going to get 20 points, and it's for this trick here. For our major suits, which are spades and hearts, you actually get 30 points. So say we're in 2 spades, which is 8 tricks, you get 2 lots of 30. So you'll get 60 points. For no trumps, it's a little bit different. You get 40 points for the first trick you make, and then 30 points for any subsequent tricks. So, say we're in 2 no trumps and we bid and make it, which is the 6 plus 2, you're going to get 1 here at 40 points, and 1 at 30 points, so you're going to get 70 points for it. Now there's also something called a part score bonus. This is a bonus of 50 points that you receive for bidding and making your contract in a level called below the game level. So it's the part score bonus. And this bonus of 50 gets added to these amounts here. So another example, we're in 3 clubs, we bid and we make it. So it's 6 plus your 3. So we're going to get 3 lots of 20 here, is 60. And then we're going to get this part score bonus of 50 points equals 110. No trumps. Say we're in 2 no trumps again. Going to get 40 for the first trick, 30 for the next trick, and then a part score bonus for making our contract. There's also a really cool thing in bridge called the game bonus. Now, game bonus is worth different amounts depending on whether you're vulnerable or not vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, your game bonus is worth a massive 500 points. If you're not vulnerable, it's worth a pretty big 300 points. Both these amounts are worth going for, especially this one, because this is so big, people are often going for the game bonus when they're vulnerable. Now, game bonus occurs when you bid and make tricks above the 6 totaling 100 points. So for a minor, like diamonds, so we're in diamonds again, to get 100 points you need 5 lots of the 20 plus your 6 tricks equals 11 tricks. And if you bid and make that and you're vulnerable, you're going to get another 500 points. So a total of 600 points for bidding and making 5 diamonds or 5 clubs. Say we're in a major, so we're looking at spades or we're looking at hearts. To get more than 100 or equal to 100 points, you're going to have to get 4 lots of 30, actually equals 120, as I'm sure you spotted, so those 20 points don't count for this extra bonus. But because it's above 100, it certainly does. So that's 4 plus your 6 equals 10. So you only need 10 tricks to get this big game bonus if you bid and make it for your majors. And no trumps. Because the first trick's worth 40, the second one's worth 30, and the next one's worth 30, to get to this 100 point mark here, it's only 3. So because as you can see, there's a big difference. So for no trumps, to get the game bonus, you only need to be in 6 plus 3 equals 9 and bid and make it. For a major, it's a 6 plus 4 to bid and make it. And for a minor, it's 6 plus 5 equals 11. These two a lot more attractive than this one. People don't really bother with this one if they have an option of one of these. It's much, much easier to make 9 or 10 tricks than it is to make 11 tricks. Now you're probably also wondering about what happens if you don't actually make your contract. This again depends on whether you're vulnerable or not vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, the opposition will get 100 points for every trick that you don't make, that you said that you were going to make, for every trick you're short. And if you're non-vulnerable, it's 50 points. So say you're in 4 spades and you go down one, so even though you've made 9 whole tricks, if you're vulnerable, the ops are going to get 100 points. And if you're not vulnerable, the ops are going to get 50 points. We hope this helped.